It's a quiet morning, the sun barely peeking through the curtains, and you're getting ready for another day. Maybe you're making yourself a cup of tea or coffee. And then you reach for your breakfast. It's something familiar, something you've probably eaten for years. Perhaps a bowl of fruit, thinking it's a healthy start. But what if that seemingly innocent breakfast choice, something you consider healthy and natural, is actually doing a silent, hidden damage to a very personal part of your life? What if the very fruits you're eating are actively undermining your confidence, your vitality, and your ability to connect intimately? It's a painful reality many men over 60 face. A private struggle that can weigh heavily on relationships and self-esteem. The truth is, our bodies change as we age, and what once nourished us might now be hindering us, especially when it comes to blood flow and nitric oxide production. Two absolutely crucial elements for a healthy, strong erection. The surprising secret lies not just in what you eat, but how certain foods impact your body's delicate systems as you get older. You see, the connection between what goes into your mouth and what happens in the bedroom is far more direct than most people realize. It's not just about energy levels or general health. It's about the specific way certain compounds in our food interact with our circulation, our hormones, and our overall vascular health. These are the very pathways that dictate your ability to achieve and maintain an erection. In this video, we're going to dive deep into a surprising truth. 7 common breakfast fruits that many men over 60 eat regularly could be silently killing your erections. We'll explore why these fruits, despite their often healthy reputation, might be working against you, and what simple, empowering changes you can make instead to reclaim your vitality. Watch to the end for something that will truly surprise you. Let's begin with the first fruit, one that often seems like the ultimate healthy convenience, especially when you're rushing out the door: the banana. Now, before you gasp, let me explain. Bananas are packed with potassium and offer quick energy, which is great. But for men over 60, especially those concerned about erectile function, the sheer sugar content, particularly in a ripe banana, can be a quiet saboteur. When you eat a banana on its own for breakfast, particularly a very ripe one, your body gets a rapid surge of natural sugars. This sends your blood sugar levels spiking, and your pancreas has to rush to produce a burst of insulin to bring it back down. This isn't necessarily a problem occasionally, but when it becomes a daily morning ritual, especially for someone whose body is already a bit less efficient at handling blood sugar as it ages, it starts to create issues. Consistent high blood sugar spikes, even from natural sources like fruit, contribute to a process called glycation, where sugar molecules attach to proteins and fats, forming advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These AGEs are major culprits in damaging the delicate endothelial cells that line your blood vessels, including those tiny, crucial arteries that supply blood to your penis. Think of it like a gradual hardening and stiffening of those blood vessels. When these vessels become less elastic and more narrowed, blood flow becomes compromised, and achieving a firm erection becomes significantly harder. It's not just about heart health. It's about every single blood vessel in your body. And the ones that matter most for erectile function are incredibly small and vulnerable. So, while a banana might give you a quick energy boost, the long-term impact of those consistent sugar spikes on your vascular system can slowly erode your ability to perform in the bedroom. It's a silent, cumulative effect that can go unnoticed for years until the problem becomes undeniably clear. Now, let's talk about another common breakfast item that often hides its true nature: dried fruit, especially dates. Many people sprinkle a few dates into their oatmeal or grab a handful on the go, believing they're getting a healthy dose of fiber and nutrients. And while dates do offer some benefits, when it comes to their impact on your blood sugar and, by extension, your erections, they are perhaps one of the most concentrated sugar bombs you can start your day with. Think about it: a fresh date has a certain amount of water, but when it's dried, all that water is removed, leaving behind a much smaller, incredibly dense package of concentrated sugar. A single date can contain around 16 grams of sugar. And who stops at just one, it's easy to eat 3, 4, or even 5 of these without thinking, which is like downing a small candy bar in terms of pure sugar content, but without the satisfying bulk that would make you feel full. The problem here is magnified by the lack of balancing nutrients like fat or protein, which would slow down the absorption of that sugar. So, just like with the banana, you're looking at a rapid, significant blood sugar spike, even more so than with fresh fruit. This repeated spike and crash cycle puts immense stress on your pancreas, leads to chronic inflammation, and continues the process of endothelial damage in your blood vessels. Imagine those tiny, crucial arteries that carry blood to the penis, becoming inflamed and less flexible day after day. It's a recipe for disaster when it comes to achieving and maintaining a strong erection for a man over 60, whose vascular system might already be showing signs of wear and tear. Adding this kind of sugar load first thing in the morning is like throwing gasoline on a smoldering fire. It accelerates the damage, making it harder for your body to naturally produce and utilize nitric oxide, the crucial molecule that relaxes blood vessels and allows for increased blood flow, which is the very foundation of an erection. It's a quiet, insidious process, but one that can significantly impact your intimate life. Now, let's move on to another innocent-looking culprit that can be a real problem for blood sugar and, therefore, your bedroom performance. Next on our list of surprising morning saboteurs is the mango, especially those wonderfully sweet, ripe ones that just melt in your mouth. Many of us reach for a mango slice or blend it into a smoothie, thinking it's a refreshing and healthy way to kick off the day. And indeed, mangoes are rich in vitamins and antioxidants. But here's the catch for men over 60 who are keenly aware of their vitality. Mangoes are notoriously high in natural sugars, even more so than some other fruits, and they have a relatively high glycemic index. This means that a generous serving of mango for breakfast can send your blood sugar levels soaring almost as quickly as a sugary pastry, without you even realizing it. Just like we discussed with bananas and dates, these sharp blood sugar spikes are a big problem for your arterial health. When your blood sugar is consistently high, it triggers a chain reaction in your body that can lead to chronic inflammation. This inflammation isn't just about feeling a bit stiff or achy. It directly impacts the endothelial cells lining your blood vessels. These cells are absolutely vital for producing nitric oxide, the key signaling molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and expand, allowing blood to rush into the penis and create an erection. If these cells are constantly under attack from inflammation and glycation due to high sugar, their ability to produce sufficient nitric oxide diminishes significantly. It's like the inner lining of your garden hose becoming rough and sticky, making it harder for water to flow freely. For your erections, this means less blood flow, less firmness, and a general decline in your ability to perform. So, while a mango might taste like a tropical paradise, its impact on your blood sugar can subtly but powerfully undermine your intimate health, especially when it's a regular breakfast item. Moving right along, let's talk about another seemingly harmless breakfast staple: grapes. They're sweet, juicy, and incredibly easy to pop into your mouth, handful after handful, without much thought. Whether they're green, red, or black, grapes are often seen as a convenient, healthy snack. However, just like the other fruits we've discussed, their ease of consumption combined with their significant sugar content makes them a problematic choice for a morning meal if you're concerned about maintaining strong erections. A small bunch of grapes can contain a surprising amount of natural sugar, and because they're so small and easy to eat quickly, you can consume a large quantity before you even feel full. This means another rapid flood of sugar into your bloodstream, another demand on your insulin response, and another step down the path of vascular damage. Think about the sheer volume. You might eat 20 or 30 grapes in a sitting, and that sugar adds up fast. While fruits generally contain fiber, which helps slow sugar absorption, the high sugar-to-fiber ratio in grapes, combined with how quickly they can be eaten, often negates this benefit, leading to that undesirable blood sugar spike. This constant assault on your blood sugar levels creates an environment where your body struggles to maintain the optimal blood flow needed for erections. It contributes to insulin resistance over time, which is a key precursor to both type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. And both of these conditions are directly linked to erectile dysfunction. Your body's ability to respond effectively to nitric oxide signals becomes impaired, meaning even if your body tries to send blood to the right place, the vessels might not be able to dilate as fully or as quickly as they need to. It's a systemic issue, and those innocent-looking grapes, when consumed regularly for breakfast, can play a part in it. It's about being mindful of the cumulative effect of these seemingly small choices on your body's vital systems. Now, let's turn our attention to pineapple, a fruit often praised for its vibrant flavor and its enzyme, bromelain, which has anti-inflammatory properties. You might slice it up for a refreshing breakfast or add it to a fruit salad. And while pineapple can be a wonderful addition to your diet in moderation, especially as part of a balanced meal, consuming it regularly for breakfast, particularly on its own, can be another subtle challenge to your erectile health. Like mangoes and grapes, pineapple is quite high in natural sugars, and its glycemic index is relatively high. This means it can cause a significant and rapid rise in blood sugar levels for men over 60, whose metabolic systems may not be as robust at handling quick sugar surges. This can be particularly detrimental. The reason these blood sugar spikes are so important for erections circles back to vascular health. Consistent high blood sugar levels contribute to oxidative stress and inflammation throughout your circulatory system. This is a bit like rust building up inside your pipes. The delicate lining of your arteries, the endothelium, starts to get damaged. This damage hinders the ability of these cells to produce nitric oxide, the very molecule responsible for relaxing your blood vessels and allowing blood to flow into the penis to create an erection. It's a critical domino effect. High sugar leads to inflammation, which damages the blood vessels, which impairs nitric oxide production, and ultimately compromises your erectile function. While bromelain in pineapple might have some beneficial effects, the overall sugar load, especially when consumed as a standalone breakfast item, can overshadow those benefits and contribute to the very issues you're trying to avoid. It's about balance and understanding the full picture of how these foods interact with your aging body. And then we come to a breakfast choice that many people truly believe is the epitome of health: a tall glass of orange juice or a big, juicy orange. Oranges are famous for their vitamin C, and they certainly offer a refreshing burst of flavor. But for men over 60 focused on their intimate health, consuming a large glass of orange juice or several oranges for breakfast can be a quiet threat to their erections. The main issue here is the concentrated sugar, especially in juice form. When you drink orange juice, you're essentially getting all the sugar from several oranges, but without the fiber that would typically slow down its absorption. This means an incredibly rapid and significant spike in your blood sugar. Even eating 2 or 3 whole oranges for breakfast can deliver a substantial sugar load, more than your body might comfortably handle first thing in the morning. This rapid sugar surge is a direct pathway to compromising your vascular health. Your blood vessels, including those critical ones in your penis, rely on smooth, consistent blood flow. But when they are repeatedly subjected to high sugar environments, it promotes inflammation and damage to their inner lining. This damage directly interferes with the endothelium's ability to produce nitric oxide, the essential chemical that relaxes blood vessels and allows for increased blood flow, which is the foundation of a firm erection. Think of it this way: for an erection to happen, a healthy, flexible network of blood vessels needs to open wide on command. If those vessels are constantly stressed by sugar-induced inflammation and damage, they simply can't perform their job effectively. So, while orange juice might feel like a refreshing wake-up call, its high sugar content can be a quiet enemy to your bedroom confidence, subtly degrading your circulatory health over time. It's about making smarter choices that support your body's long-term vitality, not just providing a quick energy boost. Finally, we arrive at the last item on our list, and perhaps the most obvious, yet surprisingly common breakfast culprit: canned fruits packed in heavy syrup. While some people might choose this out of convenience or habit, it's truly one of the most detrimental ways to start your day if you're concerned about your erections and overall health as you age. This isn't just about the natural sugars found in fruit. It's about fruit that has been steeped in an additional, massive dose of added sugar, turning a potentially healthy food into a concentrated sugar bomb. Whether it's peaches, pears, fruit cocktail, or mandarins, when they come submerged in that thick, sugary syrup, you're essentially pouring liquid candy into your system first thing in the morning. The impact of this kind of breakfast on your blood sugar is immediate and severe. You're not just getting the fruit's natural sugars, you're getting a huge shot of refined sugars that your body struggles to process efficiently, especially for someone over 60. This leads to an extreme blood sugar spike, followed by a crash. And over time, it fosters an environment of chronic inflammation and insulin resistance throughout your body. Remember, inflammation and damaged blood vessels are the arch enemies of a healthy erection. The tiny, delicate arteries that supply blood to your penis are particularly vulnerable to this kind of consistent sugar-induced damage. They become stiff, less elastic, and less capable of responding to the signals that would normally trigger an erection. It's like trying to fill a water balloon through a pinched, calcified pipe. The blood simply can't flow effectively enough to achieve the necessary firmness. So, while a can of fruit might seem like a quick, easy option, the hidden cost to your intimate health is substantial. It's one of the clearest examples of a food choice that actively works against your body's ability to maintain healthy blood flow and, by extension, robust erections. So, where does this leave us? We've talked about bananas, dried dates, mangoes, grapes, pineapple, oranges or orange juice, and canned fruit in syrup. All common breakfast choices that, when consumed regularly, can subtly but significantly undermine your intimate health by impacting your blood sugar, causing inflammation, and damaging those crucial blood vessels. It's not about fearing fruit entirely. Fruit is a wonderful part of a healthy diet, but it's about being smart, especially as you get older, about which fruits you choose for breakfast, how much of them you eat, and how you combine them with other foods. The key takeaway here is managing your blood sugar and protecting your vascular health. For breakfast, instead of those high-sugar fruits on their own, think about pairing smaller portions of fruit with protein and healthy fats. Imagine a few berries which are lower in sugar and high in antioxidants alongside some Greek yogurt, a handful of nuts, or even with eggs and avocado. This combination slows down sugar absorption, keeps your blood sugar stable, and provides the building blocks your body needs for energy and repair, without the damaging spikes. Remember, small, consistent changes truly make a big difference over time. It's about empowering yourself with knowledge and making informed choices that support your overall health and, yes, your intimate vitality. You deserve to live your best life at every age, full of confidence and connection. Taking control of your diet, even just your breakfast, is a powerful step towards reclaiming your youthful vigor and confidence in the bedroom. It's about nourishing your body in a way that supports optimal blood flow, hormone balance, and overall well-being. Don't let these seemingly innocent breakfast choices inadvertently rob you of your vitality. Your body is an incredible machine, and with the right fuel, it can continue to perform beautifully for many years to come. If any of what we've discussed today resonated with you, or if you have your own experiences to share, please leave a comment below. Your insights could help someone else who's on a similar journey. And if you found this video helpful, do us a big favor and give it a thumbs up. It helps us reach more people who need this information. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and valuable insights to help you thrive in your golden years. Thank you for watching. And remember, embrace every age with strength, confidence, and vibrant health. Live your best life at every age.